Um, let's get started. All right, let me make sure this is working. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me? Fire. What to do, what to do. Did any of you guys end up in the top 5 of the leaderboard? Any of you guys end up top 5? Really? Really? So I see two of you guys said yes. I don't know if you're being serious. I was top 20. Damn. But it was close. I'm just waiting for them to send me the whoever purchased the rocket challenge so we could move on with the next part of the giveaway. But all right, cool. Let's move on. All right, so let's start off last week with USD JPY. You guys see my screen, right? Just type 1 if yes, type 2 if no. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so last week we had USD JPY. You guys know this is the only trade I took last week. Wicked me out. It is what it is. Move on to the next trade. We literally just got wicked out. It was creating that double bottom daily candlestick rejection from EMA. We've had the push up now, so pretty much what I'm anticipating now is a pullback to retest the double bottom neckline and then retest the 4-hour structure right here. And then by the time it pulls back and it gets to that 4-hour structure, this EMA will then be used as support to head to the upside. So far the daily candlestick, it's looking okay. There is some bullish momentum in it. Obviously, there's still 26 minutes left, so never guaranteed how it's going to close. You guys know things can change in the matter of 30 seconds. So I'm still stuck on my bias, just waiting for this in order for this to happen. So USD JPY, we're gonna leave it there. Euro GBP. Euro GBP was a trade that we were expecting to retest the neckline area 1, area 2. We pulled up to area of interest 1. We just pretty much shifted way too early. The trade happened as we expected, but couldn't manage to get in. So the trade happened, couldn't find an entry. Now I'm not interested in it anymore because we already retested the neckline, so on and so forth. So for this, we'll just put it at the bottom. We'll actually just leave it here because I want to keep watching it. NZD USD, we have weekly time frame. It is currently bearish, daily is bullish, and 4-hour is bearish. The most ideal thing would be to not be interested in this trade, but I like how we've made it all the way to this next third area of interest. Let me just delete this, delete this, delete this. We can't have to notice this is a strong zone. Just delete all these things that I have here. 4-hour is bearish, but yeah, I mean, I do think it will have a push from the upside to here, but I don't like how we can probably come up, hit this, then come back down to then do like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot can happen. It doesn't look super clear. So we just get rid of it. Guy JPY, basically what we were looking for kind of happened, but the pullback didn't come deep enough. I was not going to get an entry in there, so we put this to the downside. AUD CAD. AUD CAD was a trade that we've been calling since the shift at this point right here at this area. It's been moving in the direction, just a little slow. And this is the zone we've been wanting to break. So if you guys notice, we are currently under that zone. I feel like a very ideal trade setup could be at the break and retest of this left head and then right shoulder neckline. I don't want to sell right into it. If anything, as soon as it breaks, I think that would be a nice trade as soon as it breaks, because you can put this here, put your stops around above the zone. So let's say a 20 pip stop, and then let's say you have a daily take profit to the next zone. Let's say the daily take profit would be at this zone right here at this support area, looking at a nice 1 to 2.7. So this looks actually pretty solid. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a break at this zone right here to take this trade. All right, perfect. So right here we'd be breaking the neckline to then sell. I like how the day looks. I like it, right? So we'll put this one as number 2. NZD CAD weekly is technically bullish. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. Weekly is technically bullish. Obviously, this is the higher high, this is the higher low. We are creating like bearish pullback structure. The daily time frame is technically bearish. So now this is so this would be the lower high, and then this would now be the lower low. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it because this is bearish. I mean, that's bullish. This is bearish, and this is probably going to create a double bottom right now. If they go bullish, I'm good. So we'll just get this out the way. USD CAD weekly time frame is bullish still. Higher highs, the higher low. Daily time frame, it is lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, higher, high. Daily time frame is bearish. Just looks like a little choppy inside the zone, consolidating. And then the 4-hour is technically bearish. So we got bearish, we got bullish, bearish, but I'm good. Remember, I'm looking for 2 time frames in sync minimum to take the trade. NZDJPY came back perfectly to this area of interest, retested. So like this is solid. This is what I like to see. The daily and USD CAD is bearish. Let's double check. So no, it's bullish. So this would be lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. So this daily time frame is bullish. We haven't yet broken it. Like we haven't broken under or above, so it is bullish. NZDJPY, this actually looks really nice. I love how the weekly time frame has gone bullish, retested perfectly, 8,400 area of interest. Daily time frame, I love how it came back down, created the higher low, and the higher low didn't break under this point right here, which is beautiful. And then I love how the 4-hour had a just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rejection. Yeah, look at that. Look at that inverse head and shoulders. So, I mean, you can literally see this perfect, right? I mean, there's no way that you can't see this. You see a perfect inverted head and shoulders. We break it, retest it, and now we're just heading to the upside. Like it's really that simple. So I guess the only way for me I would enter this trade is if we just pull back. So if this next daily candlestick has a wick pullback into this level like this, and then it would make sense, right? Because I'm just trying to buy here. So I can have my stops here. I don't want to buy here because then my stops would be this. That's just really what it comes down to. So when I go down to the 4-hour, I would need the 4-hour to pull back. So if it pulls back, I'll take it. If it doesn't, I won't. So I'm going to put an alarm just anywhere in here. There's no specific reason why I'm putting it there, but I'm just going to put as a DJPY, pulling back to area of interest. So this is going to be NZDJPY as my third. GBP USD. See, look, having a weekly pullback to this area right here. We're to look left. Can we get another zone? I mean, this is going like a little far, right? You don't have like the less further you have to go, the better. Because when you start going too left, it means you're just trying to make this zone make sense. Like you're trying to make something out of probably nothing. So, I mean, you can't help to notice, like, obviously there is a zone here, but you remember the area of interest has to have a minimum of 3 touches. So this one technically doesn't. For the weekly, when we go to the daily, yes, the daily, it does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But if by the time the daily gets there, we are bearish, this daily time frame is currently bearish because we broke under this higher low. And then the 4-hour time frame is bearish as well. For this, I'm gonna remain the same with this. I think this is gonna happen soon. And this would be a very big play to the downside. So I do want to monitor that. Euro AUD weekly is pulling back. Daily time frame is showing clearly that it's gonna pull back. You can see how it went from higher highs and higher lows to now lower low, and a new lower high coming very soon. Yeah, this is actually a very nice trade we're about to get right now, right? So I feel like the only thing we have to monitor closely here would be that we have this very strong level of support and resistance. If you guys notice the daily time frame, if we somehow manage to get this, that is a big move to the downside. Just obviously, we literally, this is the trade right here. This is literally the trade right here. We notice the first time we come into the zone, we reject, we have a pull back up, and then we break retest, and then we're gone. We are literally in that same exact position right now. It's just move it here. All we got to do is wait for the break, the retest, and then big move to the downside. That's literally it. You guys see that, right? Like, I'm not making anything up. I'm just using the previous data for it. So as of right now, we're being held as support. Once we broke, retested, we sell. So we just got to wait for the break and the retest. Like, we could get in on a trade now before. I just don't want to sell straight into the support. So I'm actually going to be monitoring this one very close. I'm going to put this one as mine. Because I think this weekly time frame is overdue a nice pullback. So I think this weekly time frame can potentially even make it all the way up into here. It makes it about into here. The daily time frame is being the first one to show. It's literally showing that it's going bearish. GJ, haven't traded GJ in forever, and I'm good. AUD USD, delete this, delete this. AUD USD. Weekly time frame is bearish. Daily time frame is bullish. And then 4-hour time frame is bearish. I am good. GBP CHF, nothing. AUD JPY was the same thing as USD JPY. We just missed it. Euro JPY weekly is bullish. We're kind of retesting this zone right here. On the daily time frame, we're retesting it. The daily time frame is still technically bullish. The 4-hour is bearish. I guess this would be the same thing as Euro AUD, because we could make it to here, but I'm good. Gold, don't even want to look at. This is Jordan. NZD USD, and I think we already covered this one. Yeah, we already did. Sorry. So for this week, we got USD JPY waiting for a higher low to go long. Euro AUD waiting for a break under. This is actually going to happen faster compared to this, obviously, because this has to push and then retest. This just needs a little break on the 30-minute time frame. So we just got to break the 30-minute to then sell it. Yeah, I like how it looks. NZD JPY, we just need a pullback, so that should happen faster than this. Just a little higher low to keep going up. GBP USD, it's for sure worse than this because it has to break a whole move. After breaking the whole move, it has to come back. So this has more steps than Euro AUD. So this goes down here. And then Euro GBP, I think it's just gone, so I'm good. So for this week, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs for this week. And I'd say Euro AUD has the very big potential move. Just needs some time to build up. We're just waiting for a wick pullback here. AUD CAD, little break under, and this one higher low under. So this is obviously going to happen faster than USD JPY. So that one's first, this one's second. So they're organized by the speed of what they should happen. So this should happen the fastest, second, third, fourth, and then fifth place.